Welcome back to another edition of Mehlville Today. I'm Gavin.
And I'm Henry, and here's a look at what you'll see in today's broadcast.
We take a look at a few local eateries, recap the spring musical, look at an athlete placing at state, and preview the upcoming boys volleyball season.
All that and more,
Mehlville Today starts now. For our first story, we recap the spring musical.
Tristan and Will have the coverage.
Mehlville Theater just finished their spring production of The Wizard of Oz.
I grew up loving musicals, so my favorite part is seeing students fall in love with the story, fall in love with the music. In life, you don't get to spontaneously sing and dance, so being able to do that, I think, is a really great avenue or outlet for kids, and it's just so much fun. So if I'm having fun, I'm hoping that my kids are having fun too.
Do you prefer the fall play or the spring musical?
Oh, definitely musical. I'm a choir, so musicals are just a lot more fun for me. There's a lot more you can do. We get to act, sing, and dance versus just the acting and walking around. So they're a lot more fun.
What are the differences between the two?
Right over the back of the ring, just because she says
It's a hard question. For a play, I'm all by myself, as in I can do all the components of a play. So I do like plays. When it comes to a musical, I can't dance, so I have to ask help for dancing. I can't sing, so I have to ask help for music and vocal direction. So it's a two-way. I can do plays by myself, so I do like those a little better, but I love musicals, but I need more help with them. And as an adult, sometimes we forget that asking for help is okay. And so that's a time that I'm like, hey, I need your help because I can't do this stuff.
Would you recommend participating in theater?
I used to be very shy, and then I joined theater. Now I'm very much not. So if that's something you struggle with, definitely consider it. You'll have a great time.
With photographer Tristan Cochran, this is Will Parrish from Mehlville Today.
Next, we highlight a local cat cafe.
Let's take a look.
We decided to take a look at a local cat cafe in Kirkwood.
So Sarah McGinnis, who started Whisker Station Cat Cafe, kind of her inspiration was she's been a cat lover since she was very little. So actually these cats that are over here on the wall, which everybody will see later, are her past and present cats. So that's kind of what inspired her love of cats, is growing up around them, and then it turned into fostering cats once her kids were old enough to be in the school system. And then after she fostered for a few years, they kind of started to travel around. They saw all these cat cafes popping up in the United States, and they kind of grabbed aspects from each one that they liked, and then they eventually opened Whisker Station. So this business started in November of 2021, and we officially opened, I believe, on the 9th of November, and then we've been open for a little over 2 years now. It really depends on the time of year. Since all of these cats are adoptable through Heartland Humane Society, if we've got 7 to 10 adoptions within a couple of weeks, we'll get probably 7 to 10 more cats within the next few days. Other times, we won't be adopting out as many, so we won't get as many new cats in. It just really depends on the flow of adoptions.
With photographer Maida Mominovic, this is Adnan Asuvovic with Mehlville Today.
Now we visit Miyabi Hibachi.
Let's take a look.
We visited a popular hibachi restaurant in Arnold.
My hand is moving.
On the menu, you can find many popular Japanese cuisines, including sushi and hibachi.
The hibachi chicken is very good. Yeah, I agree.
Egg roll? And Japanese egg.
The people were really nice and the food was actually pretty good. I think it was fun to watch them cook it, and I think the food was good overall.
You can even come here to enjoy your birthday, and they will celebrate with you.
Little bit Diet Coke. Little bit Dr. Pepper.
Rate your experience.
I give it a also give it an 8.5 out of 10.
With reporter Nirma Hersich, this is Allie Lakebrink signing out.
The boys volleyball team is gearing up for a new season.
Regan and Brady have the coverage.
Boys volleyball started with some new coaches this season. Let's jump in and take a look.
I like the team a lot so far. It's a definite interesting group of guys, but everyone seems to get along really well. They're a lot different than the girls. It's like a lot more giving each other crap back and forth, which is kind of fun. So far so good.
So far, I'm really enjoying everything through the entire trial process and first couple practices. All the guys seem interested in getting better and having a good season, so we're having fun on all the teams so far.
I am looking forward to the faster play. Girls volleyball is a little bit more finesse and boys is a lot more power, so just the speed of the game is really quick, so I'm excited to see some of that in the athleticism that the boys bring to the sport.
I think what I'm looking forward to the most is getting to develop these relationships with all these guys and kind of grow from being just a bunch of random guys that are playing volleyball together to a real team by the end of the season, and just kind of having fun along the way.
I say yes because not only do they let us have fun, but they also know when to discipline us and make sure we get things done.
They're younger coaches, so they kind of relate with us, and they've played volleyball before, so they know the struggles that we've gone through as a volleyball player. So them fitting well with the team is something that's really helpful to us.
I think we go decently far. I don't really have expectations of state runs just because there's a lot of good teams still out there, but I think districts could be a really good endpoint for us.
So I would say new coaches bring a lot of new change, and it's kind of fun to adjust to new coaches and how they're going to try to train us and teach us new things when we've had the same coach for a couple years now, and it's kind of cool to see a little bit of change and see what they can do for the program.
I actually think we can go really far because both of these coaches have had experience on district finals and state finals with other volleyball teams, so I think they know how to coach us to get going on the long run. So I feel like we can go pretty decently far this year with these new coaches.
With photographer Brady Seitz, this is Regan Henderson with Mehlville Today.
For our last segment, we look at a senior who plays six in wrestling.
Lucy and Andy take us to Mizzou.
We went to Mizzou to cover Devon's wrestling state run.
That was awesome. Like, you walk into the Hearn Center and you see this huge place that thousands of people can be seated in. And when you're actually wrestling on the mat, have you in this area, and you walk out and you see all the crowd, and it's crazy.
West, 175 pound weight class. Go, Devo!
After some hard-fought matches, Devon managed to place 6th in state.
The feeling of having him up there is undescribable. I mean, it's one of those things where you know what he's capable of, and you know that he's putting in the work, and to see that he actually put it all together. State, especially with wrestling, anything could happen.
Sage Wilson, the state rank. Come on, Devo.
It doesn't feel real. I swear to God, it does not feel real, because everybody keeps talking about, oh my God, congratulations, it's so huge to go to state. I'm like, dude, I can't believe I just went to state.
Weight class, semifinal bout 23-14.
My teammates during practice always push me. They always make sure that I'm the best practice partner that I can be. They make sure I'm tired by the end of every practice to make sure I'm working hard.
We all knew that he could be a state runner, and then just seeing him live up to it and really succeed his senior year, work all 3 years with me, and then just it was really a hard work. So it was great to see.
Sage, 12-3 winner over Carter Price, Liberty North.
As of right now, I'm thinking about it, but I will miss high school wrestling. Good regrets.
That's all for today's broadcast.
For more coverage, follow us on social media at Mehlville Media and visit us online at mehlvillemedia.com.
Thanks for watching.